Hello everyone. Previous video I made about headlights. A lot of you are interested in repair of these headlights, and almost immediately on the second day guys from another workshop called me, hey, we didn't find any information in the internet and there is just your video and we have the similar problem. Previous video was about G series, this time it's F series, and also there is problem with high beam headlight open circuit. Headlight is off. It's here. At this moment, I did not remove the second headlight because I talked with the guys who bring it to me this car. First, I will open this headlight, and if it's possible to repair it and if it will work, then I will remove the second headlight, and the second headlight also will get a new glass. Otherwise, this headlight repaired with new glass will be totally different than the second headlight with the old glass. To remove this headlight, it is necessary to remove the front bumper. It takes about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. It's actually very fast. My recommendation is to use some protecting tape on the edges. Also later when I will install the headlights back, I will also use some protection tape here to do not scratch the paint job or the repaired headlights. Believe me, I made some mistakes, I scratched some paint jobs, so it's a lot better to use some protection. Let's cut off the glass. Now, it's a different day. I already took this headlight to the workshop. This is the workshop where the guys are just repairing headlights. So this is their business, it's not my business. I'm just bringing the headlight to the professionals. Actually, it was not very hard job. They just cut it off the front glass so I can get access here. When they took the decorative element here, or so-called panel, I saw that there is actually a lot less wiring inside than in G series headlights. Maybe it's because G series had laser LED lights, or I don't know, but maybe they just were improved. I took a look at the wiring and I didn't saw any visible defects. So I connected it back to the car and I discovered that the lower diodes are switching off after some time, but not always. My theory is that LED matrix is overheating because I don't see any problem with wiring, and if there would be open circuit on wiring, this fault should show immediately, but not after some time, and it is not a regular time. I think there is something overheating. Maybe there is bad soldering, so-called cold solder or something like that. We will see it later. I want to show you how fast this light is switching off when it's not cooled. And after that we will test, is it switching off when I am cooling it with extra compressed air. For this job, if you want to do it by yourself, please use some kind of protecting. I'm using sunglasses because, believe me, the diodes are very bright and they can damage your eyes. So don't forget about protection. Okay, you can see the headlight, high beam headlight switched off after about 2 minutes. The high beam headlights are still on, but the upper parts and here also the lower part is still working, but here lower part is not working anymore. Temperature is at this point something about 40 or 50 degrees. Now I will try to do the same thing with extra cooling with compressed air, and we'll see if it helps. If it helps, then that means something is overheating, as I told it was my theory, and if so, I'll disassemble the lens fully and I'll try to search, maybe under microscope, is there any cracks, or maybe there is some bad soldering, and I'll try to resolder it and maybe it will solve the problem. Here is the result. More than 4 minutes with cooling and still working, and after some time the headlight high beam should switch off as there is no any more cooling. We'll see. And after about 1.5 minutes it was heated up enough and switched off. So there is problem definitely with overheating. So it's soldered. As you can see, these are original solders, and from the left is original, from the right is soldered. Let's check it out how it will work. Let's switch on the timer and let's check, is it working? I already switched on high beam. Now the headlight is working almost 20 minutes and still not switching off, as you can see, so looks like the repair was successful. Till this moment everything looks just excellent. The headlight diode is fixed, it's soldered. It was a little bit complicated, I will tell you later, and it worked almost 20 minutes. The radiator was heated up almost to 50 degrees and still everything's fine. I think it's fixed. I will make a little bit more measurements about temperatures and time. I think I will leave it switched on for about 1 or 2 hours because it's important. If everything will be fine, that will mean that this headlight, which costs about 2,000 or 3,000 euros, can be fixed for few hundred euros. Okay, let's proceed to testing and I will be back to you shortly, maybe with already fully fixed headlight. And now finally the headlight glass is also installed, and I can install it and test it. Is it still working fine? As when the glass is added, there is no extra ventilation, and I can check for about 20 minutes how it works. If it works, it works. Okay, let's go. So it is still working. It's more than 20 minutes and still without faults. I don't see any reason to test it further. Looks like everything's fine. I can actually put back the headlight and put on front bumper and release the customer. Here we can see high beam headlight open circuit fault is not active anymore, but let's delete it and let's check again. Will we have any faults about headlights? So the faults are deleted. Let's switch on the headlights. Let's switch on the high beam headlight and let's start vehicle test. We'll see what faults do we have. At this moment there is no faults. Maybe it's incorrect information, because BMW without faults, it's very rare picture. But as headlights are switched on and high beam headlight is switched on and still no complaints about it, that means the repair job was successful. The front bumper is installed, the gaps are adjusted, and the headlight is still working fine. That means this job is ended. Of course, at this time, this job was not done as I wished, but I'm not talking directly with the client. There is guys between us. So I wanted to fix both headlights at once, but the customer was asking that let's fix the one headlight and that's all. So that means this headlight is looking like new, and this headlight is not looking very good because it has some small scratches. There is also some damage from the outside. So as you see, there is some difference between them, but okay, it's not my business anymore. At this moment, my job is ended, and I hope that you found some useful information in this video. And thank you all. Stay tuned. Goodbye.